Welcome to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I am the Lone Ranger. Been in the mortgage business now for 33 glorious years. Had so much fun helping so many folks out there. I've got such a great loyal listener, great clientele, great employees. I'm going to tell you something. I have to tell you, I feel really grateful. I really do. Now, don't get me wrong. I have just as many struggles as everybody else does in their business. Matter of fact, tons of struggles. Tons of frustration. However, look at your business isn't any different. None of us would likely trade our lives for anyone else. I'm grateful to have you as a client. I'm grateful to have you as a listener to my show. I'm hoping I bring value to you and your family, keeping you up to speed on what's going on in the real estate industry, what's going on with mortgage rates right now. So some of you may be listening right now and say, what do I want to listen to this guy for? I don't need to refinance and I don't want to buy a home. Okay, let's just put that in perspective. That is probably a good portion of my listening audience that still listen to me from time to time, or if not, can really loyally on the weekends, either on the Loveland Report and the Lone Ranger Radio Show on Saturdays or on my show, the Lone Ranger Radio Show on Sundays. But I'm going to tell you something. In my business, I have a product that is a wonderful opportunity for people to be able to propel their lives in a forward direction. In other words, my product that I provide improves lives. It doesn't make your life worse. Now, granted, you could go buy yourself a brand new Ferrari or a brand new car or a jet ski or a boat, and that might somehow make you feel like you have some type of gratification from that. I know I do with my toys, but they don't make my life better in terms of how am I going to end up? Is it going to help me amass wealth? Because we can have all the toys we want, but by the time you get ready to retire, you're going to look back on those toys, and if you don't have any money to live off of, you're in big trouble. So I want to help people position themselves so that they can amass wealth. And if you've already got it, then help me find more people that I can help. I want to help more people that want to learn how to make money. So I'm going to tell you about a couple classes. I want you to take note of this because there's a couple classes I'm teaching that are coming up soon, and I get calls from you guys after the show going, when are those classes again? You just go to my website at webringyouhome.com, and all my classes are posted on my website. So let's talk a little bit about what I've got going on right now. Okay. First class, March 30th, 6 p.m. is going to be a Homebuyer class. It'll be on Zoom, and you've got to go to my website at webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. You can always call or text me at 407-706-3313. Now, here's what we're going to talk about in this home buying class. This is not a first-time home buyer class. However, if you are not a homeowner and this would be your first home, it's an absolute must-go-to class. But this class is not designed to just walk you through the very basics. It's how to amass wealth in real estate the easy way. Now listen, this class is not a weekend-long class, and I'm not going to charge you $1,560 to get in, and I'm not going to charge you for my tape CDs or 8-track tapes. I don't do that. I want to help you grow and make money. And the easiest way I've ever found to make money is to make it in real estate. Why is it so easy to make in real estate? Real estate typically goes up in value. Don't call me up and say you got caught up in the whole mortgage debacle, because that was a mortgage problem that gave away mortgages that you shouldn't have had and then created a problem for all of us. That problem doesn't exist right now. If you look back in history, go back 50, probably even 60, 70 years, real estate always goes up. I guarantee you a house that you bought 40 years ago is worth a lot more today than it was then, by a lot. So by buying real estate, you have to have a place to live anyway. So if you follow my steps, and listen, everything I do is super simple, super simple. I'm a 10th grade dropout. I don't make it complicated. I have to have systems in place that will accommodate my ADD and my lack of education. And that is simplicity. So I keep things simple. I have I have a very distinct plan and I stick to my plan. But in order for me to stay highly functioning, I have to have systems in place that tell me when to do this and when to do that. And I don't deviate from them. I already did all the deviation, and those were my screw ups that I now teach you on. Don't make the same mistakes I do. So I'm going to show you how to get into real estate, and you don't have to be rich to do it. I'm going to show you how to amass at least 5 properties. By the time you retire, you will have about $2.5 to $3.5 million worth of real estate minimum. Then what you're going to do is you're going to buy one property, rent it out, buy another one, rent it out, buy another one, rent it out. And we're going to keep doing that until you've amassed at least 5 properties. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to buy one property, owner occupied, keep it, live in it for a year to 2 years, rent it, rinse and repeat 5 times. You do that, and I'm going to show you how you can amass a great deal of wealth, and other people are going to make you rich while you're doing it. Dang, that hurts. I'm telling you what, man, you can crack that whip. So here's what that class again is going to be on Wednesday, March 30th at 6 p.m. Here's the thing. I'm not charging you anything to get in the class. I got 100 seats available. I do this to help you. So register or get somebody you know that's renting in now. So listen, this is actually a call to urgency. I don't make this radio show a sales presentation. I make it an information presentation. So my information is, let me help you. I can only hope you'll use me for a mortgage. You'd be crazy not to, but some people just don't. There are people out there that don't get their mortgage from the Lone Ranger. I don't think you're making the smartest move, but some people don't do that. I'm here to help guide you, give you free information, and in hopes that you would say, you know what, Bruce, I want you to help me with my mortgage. I want you to help my kids with my mortgage, with their mortgage. I want you to help my grandkids, my friend, my coworkers. That's how I have had my success in the mortgage business for 33 years, and I'm still going strong. And baby, I'm here to help you. You will not find a mortgage company that is more honest, forthright with everything. Everything. I don't believe in smoke and mirrors. I don't like it when people try to throw smoke and mirrors at me and, you know, don't answer my questions or answer my question with a question. No, I want you to have informed information so that you can make the right decision when you go out to buy a house or sell a house. Call me at 407-706-3313. Get your friends and family into my Homebuyer class. I'll tell you how to make a lot of money in real estate at no charge. You're not going to get that anywhere else. Okay, second class. I am actually sponsoring this class. I'm not teaching it. I do have a couple of segments in this that I've been asked to be a guest speaker on, but this is a relationship real estate class being taught by a national instructor for real estate by the name of Tina Valiant. Now, Tina, I've been to her classes before. I'm going to tell you something. I didn't know that much about her. I heard about her a couple of times, so I decided to go to see her in a class all the way in Tampa, and I went, I love this girl. She's amazing. She does a great job. I want to be part of it. So I'm advocating the class. This class is for real estate agents. Do not join this class if you're not a real estate agent. This class is for real estate agents. If you want to grow your business by real estate, not buying Zillow leads, not buying trigger leads, not buying all the junk and annoying people all the time, but learning how to build your business with a rock solid foundation based on relationships, this is the class you want to go to. So if you are in real estate and you've been in real estate for anywhere between, 0 to 3 years, this is a must for you. If you are a seasoned real estate agent and you're listening to this and you did not net at least $350,000 last year, you are not doing it right. I'm just going to tell you, no offense, you're not doing it right. You're either part-time, you don't care, or you're not that good. It's one of the three. Because I've got tons of realtors that I deal with that made well over $1 million in real estate. Now, they work hard. They have great systems. They're available all the time, and they just knock it out of the ballpark when it comes to service for their clients. Matter of fact, if you're looking for a great real estate agent, you can always call me. You know, Cleve's one of my great real estate agents, but I have a lot of them throughout Central Florida, all the way from the coast, all the way to the other coast, up and down, sideways, north, south, east, and west. I know who the good ones are, and I know who the not so good ones are. So you want a good real estate agent? You call me. I'll connect you. 407-706-3313. And if I happen to have 5 tickets, actually I only have 4 tickets. I just gave one away. 4 tickets left for that event. It will be on Monday, the 4th and 5th from 8:30 to 4 at the DoubleTree in Orlando. So it's close by. It's in your radio listening vicinity. And I got 4 more tickets left for that event. Call me and I'll get you a ticket for the first 4 people that call me. All right, first 4 real estate agents that call me. All right, now, here's another class that I'm teaching. It is Junior Finance and Understanding Credit. So this is a class that I'm teaching to young people, age 15 to 32. Now, I only letting you 32 years old because I should have cut it off at 25, but I know some of y'all are late bloomers and you did not get the education you really needed to be able to really dial in on understanding finance, understand how important it is to manage your a checking account, a savings account, how to properly save, what is reasonable to save, how do I budget, how do I open a credit card, how do I manage a credit card, and then eventually, how do I get into my first house? So I'm going to teach young folks, so by the time you're 20 years old, you're ready to buy a house. Because if you buy a home in your 20s, you got a 70% greater chance on retiring as a millionaire. And I'm talking about a real millionaire with the real deal. People that own homes make it rich. There's no such thing as a rich renter. You can't find me one. They're not out there. Renters don't get rich. Homeowners get rich. You want to get rich? Make it easy. The easiest way. You don't have to be a pro ball player. You don't have to be on America's Idol. You don't have to be all those fancy things that most of us aren't. We're just regular people. I'm a 10th grade dropout. Dude, if I can do it, you can do it. I'll show you how to do it. It ain't that complicated. Get into my class. All right. That is going to be on April the 13th at 6 p.m. That will be a Zoom class. If you are a parent, grandparent, youth organizer, preacher, pastor, deacon, whatever it is you are, and you know young people that need that didn't get it from home, then call me. I'll help you. I will help them, understand all the basics that somebody didn't teach them. And you know what? The Lone Ranger, he's going to teach them. Yes, he will. So this is the first class I've done of this kind. I never had put together an outreach class for youth before because they're not my clientele, but they're my future clientele. But they're the future of this country. Let's get them going in the right direction. There's a bunch of people out there that don't even understand how to balance a checkbook. They think that if the ATM says no money left, then that's balance in your checkbook. You got to know how to save money, accumulate money, buy homes, and you don't even have to make the most money. I don't care if you're a postman or a plumber or a garbage man or a secretary or an admin. I don't care what you are. You don't have to make the most money to end up with the most money. Let me show you how to do it. I'll show you how that's done. All right. That's on Zoom at 6 p.m. You also have to go to webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. Now, listen, a lot of stuff happening in my industry right now. It's like a ride in a stagecoach over here. Yes, it is.
Dang, that hurts.
That does hurt. There's a lot of sting going on. And when we come back from my next break, I want to talk about what happened with the Fed. What are they doing? What is going on with this administration? Why is the Fed doing what they're doing? Why are interest rates going up so sharply? Why are rates going up? Stocks are going down and bonds are going down. It's usually the opposite. Usually one goes up and one goes down. Why are they both going down? What is going on in the industry right now that's causing that? And how is that going to affect your bottom dollar? We're going to talk about that when we come back from the next break. So do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere because the Lone Ranger is going to bring you up to speed on what's going on in the market today that you need to know about. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the Lone Ranger. If you have any questions for me about real estate, getting a mortgage, for refinance, or for a purchase transaction, you just give me a call at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or you can apply on the easiest doggone website I've ever seen for a loan application in my entire life. I can even do it. You can go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com, or call or text me at 407-706-3313, and I will give you a call back. You will hear from my team, and you will hear from me. That's right. The Lone Ranger actually returns phone calls. I like it when people return my phone call. I actually don't like it when people don't return my phone call, so why wouldn't I return yours? I will return phone calls promptly. Now, not going to happen while I'm on the air, but it'll happen on Monday when I get into the office. All right, so we talked about classes that I'm teaching. We're going to talk about the nitty gritty. We are going to talk about the nitty gritty. So what exactly is going on with the Fed right now?
Dang, that hurts.
I tell you what, it stings. Whatever it's doing. Here's the thing. The Fed raised the rate last week, okay? They raised it they call it from between a quarter and a half because we're at zero, okay? So they raised it a half a point. But they've already threatened to raise it 6 more times. 6 more times, okay? Now, why are they doing that? They're doing that to curb inflation. They say that we're growing too fast. They say that inflation is getting so out of hand that they've got to slow the economy down. And this is a tool that they use to slow the economy down. So Federal Chairman Jerome Powell gets some of his information from his team, but he also looks to the central bank to see what are they doing, because the central bank also is concerned about inflation. So they raise the central bank rate. So he's raising his rates, but he's going to follow suit, and he's going to slow this train down. So I don't know. I don't see personally that things are moving any faster than they did last year or the year before. I don't see a lot of difference. I see that people are still employed and they're still spending money. But the cost of goods is getting out of control. So they feel that raising interest rates will slow that down. Now, they're saying that we're at like 6.1% inflation rate. No, we're not. And we're not at 8.5%. We're probably about 13 to 14% because they're taking that into consideration when oil was $88 per barrel. The real inflationary rate, I can promise you, is 13 to 14.5%. It's not. But how much has your gas gone up in price since Trump was in office? $2.25 a gallon. I mean, we got as low as $1.99. I think we were running about $2.14, and then they're trying to blame it on the Putin gas hike. Putin didn't have anything to do with that. 7%. Okay, so our gas should have gone up 14 cents, not $2.50. So it's not because of Putin. It's not because of Ukraine. It's because our government does not want us to use fossil fuel, so they're going to force you into paying higher prices till you're tired of it. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm already tired of it. I'm tired of what my bacon cost me. Okay, I'm tired about what my gas is costing me. So these are things that are affecting the economy. The Fed's going to raise the rate higher and higher until he really slows it down. So I want you to hear this very clearly. Most of you already refinanced. Most of you probably even bought a property by now. But those of you that didn't refinance, those of you that need to consolidate debt, do it right now. And I don't mean tomorrow. I mean, you start your application on WeBringYouHome.com right now. Because when he raises that 6 more times, it's going to cost you, let's just put it this way, do it now. I don't even know what it's going to cost you, but it ain't going to be cheaper than it is today. So if you didn't refinance and you should consolidate, you got the equity. If things get out of control, it's going to be harder to lend money. The banks are going to tighten up. So do it today. WeBringYouHome.com. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, and that is the toilet flush. We'll be back in 5 minutes. 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and yes, I'm the Lone Ranger. Here, been on the air for many, many years. Been in the mortgage business for 33 years, going strong. You know, working for a great company, CrossCountry Mortgage. And I want to talk a little bit about some really good builders that are in the industry. You know, if it wasn't for builders in our industry right now, production builders and custom home builders, there would definitely not be enough inventory. We already have a lack of inventory in the market right now. Everybody knows that. Anybody that's out buying a house right now either has to get into a waiting line to buy a home from a builder, or they've got to be up against 15 other people that want the same house they want. So there are ways that we can help elevate you so that you become the winning offer, whether it's for new construction or whether it's for an existing resale home. So I want to talk about that. First of all, if you are going to become the winning offer in a multiple offer bid for a home, you have to look like you're as close to cash as you can be. And that does not mean the lender lies about your qualification. That, in my opinion, is malpractice and should never be done. It's got to be honest. But what we do at CrossCountry Mortgage, the Lone Rangers team, right here in Central Florida, one of the top teams in Central Florida, one of the top producers in the country, we want to make sure we give you trusted advice so that you can become the winning offer. Now, my clients win 70% more often than other clients do. Why? Because I eliminate as many contingencies as I can. So we find ways to make it look like you are as close to a cash buyer as you can be, even though your pre-approval letter will say that you're getting financing. We're going to eliminate anything that we possibly can to make the seller feel confident that you're able to close. Now, we go a step above a pre-approval. Most banks and mortgage companies stop at the pre-approval. You send them your bank statements, your pay stubs, your W-2s. Okay? We don't stop there. We'll physically underwrite your file. Now, why do I do that? Because it ensures that there's no mistakes on this file. Unless you lose your job or spend your down payment, you're going to qualify. So now, since I'm confident in your qualification and you're confident in your qualification, I will call the builder or the listing agent, and I will guarantee if I don't close on time, I'll pay the seller up to $500 per day that I miss that closing. You think I'm going to be paying any money? I ain't paying no money. Lone Ranger's not going to pay the money. Why? Because you're going to close on time. We will get you to the closing table smoothly and on time. All you got to do is get me everything I need when I ask you for it. I mean, simple stuff. I'm not asking you for your 9th grade report card. I'm asking you for your W-2s, your pay stubs, your bank statements, maybe your divorce decree or whatever it is that I need to be able to get you approved. You get it, you have a smooth closing. None of these nightmares that you hear about on TV and these horror stories about people that thought they were approved and didn't get approved. And don't think that it's the sleazy mortgage broker that's doing that. No. They're doing it, but so are banks, so are big mortgage companies. You got to go with somebody you trust. Trust the Lone Ranger. I've been in the business 33 years. Check out my Google reviews. Check out my Zillow reviews. 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313. Now, we're going to talk about a couple of builders. I love Hanover Family Builders, okay? Now Landsea Homes. Hanover Family Builders, trusted builder partner. I've been doing their mortgages for years, before they were Hanover, before they were Royal Oak, back in the 90s when they were Cambridge Homes. Great family-owned business, just recently acquired by Landsea Homes. Great company, take really good care of their people. Now listen, you want a great home, go with the builder you can trust. How do you know if you can trust a builder? Well, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of them don't give great service after the contract's signed. Hanover, fantastic. These people will stay with you all the way through to closing. Make sure it's a smooth transaction. They build an unbelievable home. The best production builder, I think, in Central Florida. They're only a Central Florida builder here locally. They do have some locations outside of Central Florida in Texas that were Landsea Homes projects. I love these people, and if you tell them the Lone Ranger sent you, They'll pay the closing costs for you. Some communities are paying up to $8,000, some 10, some 15,000. You got like 22 communities in Central Florida to choose from. Hanover Family Builders, CrossCountry Mortgage, team up to make your experience the best home buying experience you can have when it comes to new construction. Now, you want to buy custom luxury home out in Bella Colina, and you want to start in the 800s and go to 3 million, I got a builder called AR Homes. Used to be Arthur Ruttenberg. Love these folks out there. You want to buy luxury? They'll even build a custom home on your own lot. Call me, the Lone Arranger, 407-706-3313. You want a great real estate agent? Call the Lone Arranger. I'll connect you with the right real estate agent. Don't go choosing your brother's ex-girlfriend's mother's sister. Come on, you guys. This is the biggest business financial transaction you'll ever do. Why would you choose somebody like that? Trust somebody that's tried, true, and tested. I'll hook you up with the great real estate agent. 407-706-3313. That's the Lone Arranger's direct number. Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. And I am here to make sure that you always get trusted advice at a great rate. Now listen, if you're out there looking at new construction, some of these builders, they promise you the world and they deliver you the cheese, okay? So don't get caught up getting the cheese. Call me and I'll connect you with the right people. Now listen, some of these builders, they build a decent home, but they're ginormous builders. They're ginormous. I'm a small business person, okay? But some of these builders are ginormous, and their salespeople are trained to be as sweet as pie. And as soon as that contract's signed, they turn into the devil child. So you can't just assume that because it's a gigantic builder, you're going to get what you really think you are. You call me, I'll connect you to the right builder. Likely going to send you over to Hanover first thing. So if you are looking for a real estate agent, it's the same thing. Why trust somebody that you were introduced to that doesn't have a background in negotiation? Okay? Call the Lone Arranger and I'll connect you with that. Now, this is a call to action right now. If you have not locked your interest rate in and you're 10 months out from locking your rate in, hold off. I'm going to tell you that just because the Fed's going to raise the Fed rate doesn't mean we're necessarily going to go through the roof. And I have extended lock programs. I can lock you into up to a year in advance. Okay? I can do that. I evaluate each person on their own merit. Okay? But if you are looking to buy a home or refinance and you're going to close in the next 30 to 60 days, call me right away because I want to get you locked in. I want to protect you because the Fed Powell is going to raise that up. It's going to be a fat pig when it comes to interest rates coming up. They're already in the 4s. They're going to be in the 5s. Who knows? We could be in the 7s by the end of the year. I don't know that. And listen, be honest with you, I'm not afraid of that. That does not scare me. I will not buy property because rates are in the 7s. I might even buy more properties because I might get a little better deal. Okay? People start to get a little panicky. Listen, you got to go where the opportunities are. I'm not afraid of high interest rates as long as I see value and appreciation. And houses aren't going to go down in price. I mean, come on, you're in Central Florida. You know that in the entire United States of America, out of every city in the entire country, we have 3 of the top rated cities for purchasing homes right here in Florida. Number 1, Tampa. Number 2, Jacksonville. Number 3, Orlando area. Why wouldn't you? You're going to make money. Look at your housing prices will probably be double in 15 years. Maybe before that. I mean, I looked at my friends in Santa Monica 20 years ago, and they were like paying $750 for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a carport. $750. And I'm like, you guys are nuts. Okay. Now that house is $2.5 million. I just talked to somebody that just paid $1.1 million for efficiency. Are you kidding me? Prices of houses are going to go up. Prices of rents are going to continue to rise. Don't get caught up in this thing. Let me help you now. The Lone Ranger's here. Give me a call at 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313. You want me to hook you up with a builder? Call me at 407-706-3313. If you'd like to apply for a mortgage, I would be delighted to help you. And I can promise you, you will not find a mortgage company that cares about you more and has better rates. I'm a direct lender. I'm in all 50 states. I'm one of the top producing lenders, not only in Central Florida, but in the country. I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you. Follow others. Why do I have such great service? Why are my rates so competitive? Because I win, and I win a lot, and I help my clients, and I advocate for you. And if you need an advocate in this business more now than you've ever needed it. I mean, if you don't have somebody like me fighting for you with the listing agent and the seller, you won't get the deal. You will not be the chosen one. Let me help you become the chosen one. Let me help you get a great mortgage. If you haven't refinanced and you want to consolidate, stop. Don't do anything. Pull the lawnmower over. Park the vacuum cleaner. And call me at 407-706-3313, and I will bring you home. Go to webringyouhome.com. So listen, a lot of things happening in the market right now. Let's talk about other things that really you need to know about, because you guys are getting sold. It's like the old vinyl house salesperson, right? For the vinyl siding. So, and that is, in my opinion, your solar panels. Okay. Now listen, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like solar panels. It's not that I don't like what they do. I don't like how we get there. So solar panels to me are a big problem. First of all, the solar company that sell them do not tell you that you're going to have a UCC lien on your property. They tell you, oh no, it's not a real lien. It's just a lien on the equipment. You're right, but it has to be subordinated in order to refinance or sell your home. And then you've got to pass that on to the next buyer, and they don't want to pay that money. I'm just telling you right now. Now, let's just put this in perspective. How long does a roof last you in Florida? 15 years? 20 years? What are you going to do with your solar panels when you got to put a roof on? Where are you going to put them? Who's going to take them off? Who's going to reinstall them? Is that going to be for free? I don't think so. Okay. Now, when it comes to insuring them, I had a conversation with an insurance agent the other day. I was floored. He says, do you know that in many cases, a lot of these insurance companies are not paying any roof claims if you have solar panels on your roof? And some of them, well, they won't insure the solar panels, and then they won't insure the roof. So check with your insurance agent on what's covered when it comes to solar panels before you purchase them. Okay, I know that it's going to save you on energy cost. I know we have to get green. Okay, I know we got to get green. Okay, but there are ways to purchase solar panels. I'd like to see more builders just put them in the home and add it to the price of the house and don't have this separate lien or lease that you have to get. I'd like them just to be in the house. Call it a day. You own the solar panels. Now, you still have to check with your insurance company on that, because there are pros and cons to having solar panels when it comes to insurance. If you have any questions or you'd like me to connect you with a great insurance agent, I know some really good ones. I mean that. And I don't think, listen, it's hard to say really good insurance agent all in one sentence, but I know some really good ones that I really like and trust. Call me at 407-706-3313. Now, let's talk a little bit about what houses are doing right now. And I think this was pretty amazing, right? So you always hear me preaching, buy real estate, buy real estate, buy real estate. It's not because I'm not a realtor. I don't get paid by you buying real estate. I can only hope you're going to come to me for the mortgage. That's it. But so why do I encourage it so much? Because it will make you money. That's why I encourage it. It's simple money. So get into it. Let's just talk about this time last year. Your average home for sale was about $305,000. Okay. It's $368,000 right now. Now go back 2 years ago and it was $252,000. So it's gone up $110,000 in about 2 years. If you would have bought a 252 property, it's probably worth $365 right now. Darn close to it. Anyway, and don't call me up and say mine's not, or mine's worth a lot more. Some of you are worth more than that. Some of you are worth less than that. But that gives you an idea as to why I advocate buying real estate, because I buy real estate, I keep it for a little while, I live in it for a little while, then I rent it out, and then you pay my mortgage for me, because I can always find renters. Oh, by the way, rent's going up another 20% this year. You think interest rates are going to go up? Oh, baby. You just keep renting. There's no such thing as a rich renter, baby. We got to get out of renting and into home ownership. So listen, you have any questions, you call the Loan Arranger at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or WeBringYouHome.com. You want me to connect you to one of my builders, I'll connect you to a builder, to a real estate agent, to an insurance company, to roofers, to gutters, to CPAs, to financial planners. Call me. I'll connect you to all the right people. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger radio show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, 407-706-3313, or WeBringYouHome.com. Welcome back to the Loan Arranger radio show with Bruce Woodburn. This is the last segment. Hope you got a lot out of this show. I want to thank you guys all for listening to my show. It's a beautiful Sunday, and I hope that I brought value to you. I truly appreciate the opportunity to help you and your family and your friends whenever it comes to great advice on getting a mortgage or buying a home. I also want you to, if you're interested or you know somebody that should be buying or hasn't refinanced yet, to please go to my website at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. You can also check out my classes, my real estate classes, the events that I'm holding, some real value-added things, some links to Hanover Family Builders, my all-time favorite production builder, to AR Homes, my all-time favorite luxury home builder. So all those things are available to you, wealth of resources. And I just want you to know that it means a lot to me that you spend your Sunday listening to this radio show. I hope that there's something that I bring, because a lot of you may already own a home. You don't need to refinance. But listen, I look for you guys to be, my beacons, my ministers, my bird dogs, that you're helping me find people that I can help, because I want to help them. I want to help people become homeowners. I want to help people refinance and save money. I think it's a great opportunity. I'm also looking for talent. I'm looking for some quality loan officers that have experience, that don't call me up and go, hey, do you give out leads? That means you're already a terrible loan officer. I want you to be able to go out and get business like I do, like my loan officers do. I got the best loan officers in the business right here in Central Florida. You don't believe us? Give us a try. Go to WeBringYouHome.com. I promise you that you will not find a mortgage company that cares more about you, that will answer phone calls, return phone calls, give you advice. Like, so many of you have called me over the years about refinancing, and I'm like, don't refinance. Just pay a little extra. You're going to be better off. Okay, well, what do you mean? I'm getting all these solicitations to refinance. I'm getting all these things. They tell me I can get a rate of 1%. I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, and you can get your closing costs paid too, right? So listen, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Your mama didn't raise no fool, and I know she didn't. So if it sounds too good, don't fall for it, you guys. It's just, it's silliness. Say it back, say it out loud, and then listen to it and go, does that sound like an advertisement, somebody that's trying to get me? Because I think most advertisements, people are falling for right and left. I mean, even I do from time to time. I look at it, I go, wow, honey, that's a good deal. She's like, did you just listen to yourself? What's wrong with you? Okay, there's something. There's always a gimmick attached to it. So if you're going to trust somebody that's got a proven track record. Check my track record out. Matter of fact, I don't charge an application fee. You can come to me and you could ditch me if you didn't like me. Go ahead. I don't think you will, because I think you're going to get great service and great rates. That's what the Loan Arranger does. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com for all my friends out there that would be interested in buying or refinancing. Please allow me the opportunity to help you. Hope you enjoy your Sunday. Have a safe day working around the house. And we will see you we'll talk to you next Saturday on the Loveland Report and the Loan Arranger Show at noon.